everybody, what's going on? Billy, what's up? How you doing? I don't know if you can hear me right now because we are in an ad break. So there's that. Why did it turn off? There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can. All right, cool. How you doing? Welcome in. Been a long time. Been a long time. Hope you're doing well. Oh, getting in some baseball tonight. Don't play as much of it as we used to, but there's definitely cheaper ones. We're gonna try and get Correa. There's a bunch of cheaper ones. They were cheaper anyway. I'm gonna go through and get all these cheaper ones, and then we'll kind of go from there. They are new threads cards. That's the theme. So anybody that has like a new team, there was two separate collections for this. They had one early on, for the moves during the off season and stuff, and they just did one for the trade deadline as well. So anybody who really moved teams, like Cedric to New York and Bieber to Toronto, and then Correa back to Houston. Oh my goodness, this cat! I'm telling you. But yeah, they're good cards. Um, I used Alex Bregman. They had an Alex Bregman card for one of the collections, and I used him for a long time. They are pretty good cards. Shadow, you gotta go. I'm busy. I know you want attention. I know you're a big baby, but I'm sorry, you gotta go. You gotta go. Not a good time, show. So yeah, definitely. They got at least a couple new card series this year. Like these ones, I don't know if they did these ones last year. Sorry, I don't know why I can't talk right now. But oh my goodness, you are pushy as hell. This cat doesn't take no for an answer. Um, yeah, and then yeah, the moonshot. I think that's new this year. Um, contributor, although that's just like another label kind of thing. Just another, you know, no crazy card art or anything like that. I mean, good card art, your average card art for these kind of cards or whatever. And then yeah, standout series. I think this is new as well. Again, just another one to the list. And then yeah, I think yeah, Color Storm. These are new too. Some pretty good cards in here for the time they came out. I was using him for the last like month or so. Big fan of his cards. And then Past Pipeline, that's new too. So yeah, they've done a handful of new card series this year. These are like evolution cards through programs. And you get 3 free ones every new inning program. Some decent ones in here too. Willis Chapman's pretty nasty. Against righties anyway. Not horrible against lefties. But yeah, some good cards in here too. And then you got Kimbrel, Turner, JD Martinez. I know there's a handful of people that liked that card when it came out. So yeah, they did pretty good about adding some new card series this year. They definitely screwed a lot of other things up though. I'll definitely say that. Online's kind of chalked right now, unfortunately. They kind of really screwed that up. And gameplay, like yeah, they took a couple steps forward in a couple areas this year, but also took a couple steps, like major steps back, in other areas. So it's not the best year for MLB in my opinion. Content they've knocked out of the park really, in my opinion. Outside, the only thing is it's very very collection heavy. Um, so I've just kind of resorted to putting my stubs towards like the cards that I want. I've kind of come to terms with the fact that there's a lot of collections that I'm not gonna be able to do. incomplete, and that's fine. Is what it is. I just wish the gameplay was a little bit better, so it was a little bit easier for me to compete like it has been in previous years. So it is what it is. We're trying to power through. Trying to have somewhat of a decent year here. 6, yeah, under 10, so we're gonna buy it, and then we're gonna go from there once those are all depleted, kind of thing. Because there's definitely enough cards for me to buy here to get Correa, I think. Beta, I just bought Duvall. Yeah, he's another one on the cheaper side. Gotta think about it for a sec sometimes. Okay, Duvall, we still got like a bunch up here. O'Hearn. Another one that's 5K. There we go. So working our way. Buy orders seem to be going relatively efficiently too, which is nice. 7K, yeah, I mean, might as well. Because I think either way, we're not really going to be able to avoid buying at least one or two of the like 15, 20K cards. So we'll settle for that. That's fine. Oh yeah, that's one thing I don't like either this year. They friggin' locked a bunch of them into different game modes. Which is kind of annoying. Alright, how many more do we have that still need to go through here? Jeez. Okay, Soto. So we got one more. Okay, we have no more. So it leaves us, we need one more to get Correa. The Breeze is expensive. I think they are 24. 17, yeah. So it might be one of these guys. There was someone else down here that was about 15. Around 15K. Kenley, do we want Kenley? I don't think I'd use him, to be honest. Almost more likely to use Duvall than Jensen, in my opinion. Or Duran, rather. Yeah, closing pitcher, splitter, knuckle curve, sweeper, and some high velo. Yeah, so maybe we'll spend the extra bit of stubs here if we have it. Yeah, it's just going to be just about the last of our stubs, but that's okay. And we will have Correa, so I'm alright with that. That means he's got to go DH. So that means... Yeah, again, they've done... definitely done some good things this year. Like, definitely some hard choices to make lineup-wise this year. Which is, I mean, kind of nice. Can be a little frustrating, but, I mean, it's a good problem to have. Alright, there we go. We have Correa. I don't think that'll get us any packs or anything. No. Alright, cool. So let's figure out the lineup here then. Yeah, Batista's gonna have to go unless Correa's got secondaries, which I want to say he's not going to. Oh, third. Okay, that works. That works. We kind of slowed down a little bit with Moncada, but at the same time, we haven't been playing as much as usual. So, alright, let's get Correa in there at third. I didn't realize his primary was there. I thought it was shortstop. So that kind of works. Move everyone up a little bit. Santander, we might want to move up. Yeah, we're going to swap those two. And then, yeah, Belly, Correa, Pichette. Let's swap them out though. And then do we want to use... Okay, these are our pitchers. Rogers is going to be our guy. Do we want to use Bieber? I think we should use Bieber. I don't know. Never mind. I want to use Bieber, but I don't usually do so well with the low velo guys. So, yeah, we'll keep it at that. Strider is a little tempting. I mean, Dustin May, too, actually. But again, they're all righties. If we were going to swap them out, it would be for a lefty. There's not really any lefties right now that I would want to swap them out for. We can go Arnold, actually. So you're gonna have... What's... Yeah, okay. So let's... Hopefully his energy's good. No, it's not. Okay, so we may have to go with Rogers if we're being real. Let's see here. Who's that? Rich Hill? Yeah, I don't think so. Robbie Ray is a lefty, but he's lacking that velo too, though. I know that's not like a game. Like, I know you can pitch well with these guys, but I feel like I don't usually. So I'm just trying to. Maybe it's Freed then. Yeah, I think we'll go with Freed. Oh, that's not Freed. Providing his energy is good, which I hope it is. I think it should be. No, he's dead. Alright, let's just go with Rogers then, I guess. And we'll leave it at that, and we'll kind of hope for the best. Do I want to do that, though? Because that could end poorly. That could definitely end badly. So maybe we just go with the righty for now. Yeah, we'll go with Castillo. I'm going to update what titles I can here real quick. Sorry. There we go. A lot of updating things here early on. But once we get going, should be smooth sailing. Wasn't 100% if I was gonna be able to get him, so I wanted to just make sure before I adjusted titles. And again, I don't know if I can do it on TikTok without using Studio. So I think we're set. We got a lineup set, bullpen, all that. Glacius, Miller, Andrew, and Mason. Helsley, Joyce, JoJo, Romero, and we got the Hall of Fame Wagner, all that. All right. I think we are finally in the clear here. We are only at about, 395, so we'll see what happens here. Hopefully we get some good matchups. Don't run into any World Series players. But honestly, Lord only knows sometimes, so, is what it is. Alright, let's get Castillo out there and rocking and rolling. I've been playing a little bit today. Hopefully we can hit. I'm going to try and lock in here. And we're against Strider. That's not terrible. That's not bad. I haven't seen him yet, but we could certainly be facing worse. That's for sure. I'm going to record this, actually. You can see how my PC holds up. So I can record these. That might make it easy to kind of... I have an app that might be able to chop it up a little bit and post it up. So I'm posting a bit more than just shorts. See if it works out though. See if my PC likes it or not. Definitely gonna do my best to keep an eye on it. Make sure things are still running smoothly.
For Los Angeles,
I got hair all over my face because my cat. It's gonna be driving me crazy all night. He has some pretty wild stick drift on this controller too, but it's like really my only option. So didn't even notice anything about this guy. Really didn't. No idea what his averages look like. I don't know what his record is.
Nope, that's inside.
Clearly has a good eye though. There we go. Got him up. Yeah. Either way, I think we got a bit of a game on our hands here. Oh, floated that one a bit. Ended up in a decent spot though. We got the strikeout to start the game here. Now it's Bobby Witt too, so I think that was definitely good. Oh my god! All right, we're already giving up hits outside of the strike zone, so that's cool. Cool. Let's see if we can get a ground ball here. Double play and things nice and quickly. Really got to get our pitching together. Start locating a bit better. There we go. Beautiful.
0-1.
Like that. There's another dot. Beautiful. Another great pitch. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
That is good. The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Oh, that one. Please. Of course. See, like, I hate that with a passion. And why? Oh my god. Yeah, we're off to a great start.
That is it. The catcher, Mike.
Not allowed to preload my throws. I love that. Giving up stupid lucky hits. Let's see what we can get out of the inning here, though. It's only one. If we can kind of focus up on the offensive side of things, I think we'll be okay.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That will certainly be a bit of a question mark, though. See, like, oh, it's so frustrating. It wasn't even a bad pitch. Like, I didn't even hang it or nothing. You just got stupid lucky. I'm hoping that's not, like, a trend for this game.
Leading off for Ottawa, the third
It'd be
baseman,
hard to out-hit people sometimes
Correa.
when they're getting all the lucky hits on top of, you know, other good hits and whatnot. So, alright, there we go. He's not settled in yet. Clearly, I think. Oof, neither are we. That's something we can usually take right there, so. There we go. 3-1 for Correa to start us off.
3 balls, 1
First
strike.
at bat with the team. We just got him. Ooh, and that fastball, we're going to have to pick up,
3-2.
get our bat speed going a little bit. Oh, that was a good pitch, too. I mean, we definitely had to swing at that. It's just unfortunate that we missed it. Okay.
0-1.
Let's settle down here a little bit.
Ball down.
Got it to a full count last at bat, so there's no reason to start swinging aggressively like that.
1 ball.
Alright, now
2
we're
strikes.
behind here. There we go. Gotta let those go. Gotta
2
let
balls,
those go.
2 strikes. 3.
Alright, that's okay. Couple of decent at bats, 11 pitches here. End of the day, worst case, if we're not hitting all that well, plan B is just wear him down.
Inside, ball 1.
wear him down, capitalize when he's a little lower on energy.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And hopefully that works out. If we can't kind of get on him early here. Alright, we made contact. We made contact. It's a start. Not bad, we were on it. Just gotta be a little bit quicker to the punch here. Alright, here we go. Another full count. That's 18 pitches first inning at least, so. Alright, here we go. We'll take a 2-out walk. Let's see if we can capitalize.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Anthony Santander.
We really don't want to be swinging first pitch anyway, so.
Ball, that pitch is
1-on-1
out.
here. Belly's got some speed too.
Ball, that's inside.
Alright. Santander, we brought him back a couple weeks ago. Oh, man. That was one we were waiting for right there. Ooh, what a pitch. That's frustrating. Not a bad first inning, though.
Leading off for the Yellow
I'll definitely
Jackets,
say that.
the third baseman, Eugenio.
Definitely could have went a lot worse. We got on that, like, 19, 20 pitches. Breaking him down early. Breaking him down early. There we go.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Beautiful. Again, as long as we can hit our spots, like usually, we'll be okay. It's just definitely a little bit tougher when you run into like really good hitters who like, you know, strike or not. If it's close, they can usually, you know, have a pretty good crack at it. So.
Inside, ball 1.
I really thought I was going to get a strike on that. There we go. Although I think we're already at strike 2, if I'm not mistaken, but still a plus if we get him swinging at something that's outside of the zone. Come on, Springer. There you go. There you go. Alright, let's get Chase Utley and call it an inning. Shall we?
Ball, that's inside.
Again, if we can hit our spots. We can hit our spots. Oh, Castillo. See, like...
Batting
That's
ninth,
tough.
The first baseman, number 25.
Okay.
Norman Bernabel.
Bernabel. I don't even recognize the name, to be honest. Slider. Perfect throw.
0-2 is the count.
Most times I'm gonna get you. Somebody tried to call me out because of an animation, a clip I posted like a week or two ago.
Ringer.
Counts 1-0.
But nonetheless, there we go. There's, you know, nice end to the inning right there. Springer leading it off for us. Ugh. Don't know why I swung at that. I didn't want to. Ooh, okay. 1-2 here for Springer. That was a different pitch. Oh, man. I thought we were going to get that. We were like, we didn't miss it by much. Good timing. Might have got a piece of it, but... Oh. Yeah, these off-speed pitches. It's hard to sit back on them. Usually I do better at hitting the off-speed stuff, so...
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ugh. Terrible, terrible. Alright, here comes Batista with 2 outs.
All one's the count.
Down and away pitches. Sometimes I can get them, sometimes,
0 and 2.
other times it's just tough.
Ball.
See if we can even it up here. No, I was a good pitch to throw on 2 strikes. Damn.
Leading off for
Hitting's
Los Angeles,
gotten...
the
At-bats
first
have gotten a
baseman,
little bit worse.
Warming Bernabeu.
We got 1 lucky goddamn run. So we gotta figure out how to get things going here. Springer's on that one. Fantastic. Alright, just keep pitching away here. Gotta figure this guy out a little bit early. Okay. Again. Get rid of it, man. Nah.
He's in there. He's safe.
Alright, 1-0 double. 1-0 double. Jeff, welcome in. How are ya? How are ya? How's your day been? We're just getting into a little bit of ranked here. Luck has not been on our side.
All one's the count. Nope. I got 1
Jeff,
ball, 1
how we
strike.
doing? How we doing? Hopefully you can hear me. You should be able to. I don't know why.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Huh. Hang on. 1 second. Feeling I may have screwed things up. Oh, you're doing good? Okay, cool. You can hear me. Awesome. I was a little worried there for a second. Cool beans, cool beans. I'm doing good, doing good. Bit of a rough start here to some ranked seasons, but other than that, good, good. I'm glad you can hear me. I'm glad you can hear me.
0 and 1.
Yeah, I'm doing good though, doing good. Week's been treating me alright so far anyway. Been a little busy, but especially today. Today was busy. There's a couple things that I just kind of needed to get done. Been putting off for a little bit. So I knocked them out. And then dinner, and now here I am. Hoping we can find our swing here. I'm glad you're doing well, man.
Yeah.
The guy is pitching fairly well, and then we do silly things like that. That really? Wow, okay. Okay.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
It seems like he's the one getting all the lucky hits, not me. I'm really surprised I didn't drop in. Although Acuna does have a bit of speed to him.
Hey.
Definitely should have swung at that. A little too stubborn about the first pitch rule sometimes.
No balls,
Our
2 strikes.
PCI is a little off, although I feel like
Ball, that's upstairs.
that last one didn't make a whole lot of sense.
2-2 the count.
Whoa.
3-2.
Going to baseball practice? Nice, man.
3.
Used to, when I was in grade school anyway.
Now batting,
Used to play a lot of sports. I was on a basketball team.
Correa.
2 years in a row. Oh, there we go. Correa. His first hit is a home run. Let's go. I have a feeling I'm going to like that Correa card. This Correa card. Glad I was able to grab him. Did that quick math before I got started today. I was like, can I get him? Can I get him? I usually do well with those cards too, so. Fantastic. All right, overshot. We got ourselves a tie game now. After a nice little 2-out home run. Love that. What position you play? Ooh. Those fastballs. Swear I'll never hit them consistently. On a bad swing, we needed to get a little bit ahead of that though. But Correa comes out with a clutch solo home run. Love that.
Leading off for the Yellow Jackets, the left fielder, Kyle.
Oh, one sec, guys. Just answering the wife real quick. She's just in the tub.
Schwarber.
Yeah, there we go. Timing worked out well. Alright, let's get this out a little bit. But yeah, I feel like outside of like lucky hits or, you know, things like that, I feel like we've got this guy figured out pretty well on the mound.
No balls, 2 strikes.
So if we can tack a couple more runs on, we might be able to lock in a win in our first game here. Ooh,
Ball, that's in.
good take. Good take on 2 strikes. Yeah, those down and away pitches are like one of the hardest pitches to hit in the game, especially when it comes to like, you know, we're talking sliders and stuff. I just come across so many people that just mash it. Absolutely mash it. I mean, maybe they just sit on them because they know, like, eventually, you know, eventually their opponent's going to throw one. It's definitely one of those pitches that's just kind of hard not to, you know, it's just... one of those locations that's like, I don't know, the down and away slider is a pretty important pitch in my sequencing. So it's definitely tough when I can't get that across. When people are just mashing it.
Hey. All one's the count.
Because usually, like, I'm a couple pitches ahead. Well, at least 1 pitch ahead. Like, I already know generally where I'm going with my next one after this. Beautiful, but there's no need. There's no need.
Yeah.
1 hit and 1 run. Not a bad ratio, but we got to add to it. One way or another. One way or another. Do I have it on shuffle? I may not. So I do have Spotify going over on Twitch. If anybody over on the TikTok or YouTube side is interested,
Off the plate,
double
ball
shot to
one.
hop on over. It's really the only place you can get away with it.
1-1.
Ooh. I think we got away with one there. The check swings in this are very consistent, I guess you could say. Again, there's definitely some gameplay issues this year. We've taken some really good steps forward when it comes to content, but when it comes to gameplay, we've taken some massive steps back. Some massive steps back, in my opinion.
1-0.
Alright, Santander is up with 1 out. Alright, Strider. How many pitches we got you at, bro? 57 in the 4th inning. It's pretty good. Usually a good sign for me.
2 balls, no strikes.
Normally, if we're getting that pitch count up nice and high, It means we're at least going to be getting some runs on the board. Doesn't necessarily mean we're going to start mashing, but it is known to happen. It is known to happen. Alright, come on, Strider. Oh, man. See, like, those we can't miss.
2 balls, 1
Wild.
strike.
Like, when we're really hitting well, like, those are ones we definitely make some good contact on.
We got
There
full
we go.
count.
Full count for Mr. Santander. Oh, and we completely screw the pooch. We completely
The
screw the
right
pooch.
fielder, number 4.
Oh my god.
Ringer.
Crazy. I was not expecting that pitch. Clearly I was, I read that all wrong. That was crazy. I'm just gonna, we'll just forget that
No
happened.
balls, 2 strikes.
And we got caught
1 ball,
looking.
2 strikes.
Because that was something. Good grief. Alright, 2-2 for Springer. He's going to tie it up. Oh, but we can't catch fastball. Can't catch fastball.
For Los Angeles, the designated hitter, Kyle.
But, again, we figured this guy out pretty well. As long as we hit our spots and don't make any big mistakes.
0-1.
Whoa. As long as I can keep control of my joystick. Tabernacle. Okay, that's fine.
Ball, 1 strike.
That's okay. But again, I don't want to... Yeah, there we go. I'm going to have to do that. Although, I don't know if that's a good spot. Not really, Springer. Oh, my lord. I was really worried there, because if he didn't catch that, that would have been a problem. Triple at least on that if we didn't
0-1's the count.
catch it. He's go a little higher. He's... There we go. He made me look silly. I just made him look silly.
2 is the count.
We're even now. I'm not even sure about this because if we miss, probably gone. Oof. Okay. Alright. And then we go down low with the off speed and completely screw him up. Just go.
Yeah.
So let's go, baby. We've been certainly keeping it quiet.
Ball, that's inside.
Cannot wait for the day we get perfect strike zones in competitive play.
2 balls, no strikes.
Especially with the state of the gameplay, it would be so helpful if I knew something like that was going to be a strike.
Inside ball.
You know? You know, he's taking everything. I've been throwing a few too many pitches outside of the zone here. That's a great
Ball 4, pitch
pitch.
down.
Okay.
The batter, number 7.
Not good enough for a strike,
Bobby
apparently.
Witt Jr.
Nope.
Yeah, alright.
Inside.
He's wised up. 0 steal. Yeah, I don't think I have to. I'd be shocked if he tried to take off here. Yeah, it takes a second with this. There we go. Yeah, definitely takes a second with the stick drift. With some of these locations. But
Ball, that's too
okay,
high.
it's fair. I get it. I get it. Let's go, baby. Woo. Some flame throwing from Castillo.
For Ottawa, the left fielder, Jared Durant.
I mean, do we really need a second lefty in the rotation? I mean, really, at the end of the day, as long as we got guys we do well within our starting rotation, then
Ball in.
shouldn't really matter, right? Oh, brother, man.
On the tag. Out.
That could have been our lead right there. Or at least a leadoff hit that we haven't managed to get this game. Actually, that home run is the only hit we have. Now that I think of it. Ah. That's
One
annoying.
ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, what am I doing? Come on. I can take those. Although with my luck, that would have been called a strike. That would have been out
Nope,
either way.
outside.
Then we got ourselves a bit of a sweaty here, chat.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, we're just swinging at the wrong pitches right now.
On the tag, you're out.
Frustrating and a little disappointing. Thank you for those likes over on YouTube. Appreciate that. On the vertical side of things. Appreciate the support over there. We're growing. We're 10 away from 200 too.
Leading off.
With
for
anyone there
the center
lurking that
fielder,
wants to help out a little bit,
Harris.
go ahead and hit that sub button. Every Tuesday we're live here playing some baseball, some ranked seasons. And then I have a second channel that I'm live over on Thursdays and Saturdays, where we do a bit of variety. Love competing in sports games, but
That's ball 2.
just with some of these games, these sports games these days, like between NHL,
Ball
NBA, 2K,
3 balls,
and
1
this,
strike.
which would be really like the main 3 that I would play. If I could play them all, I'd like those are the 3 that I'd play.
Now batting, the right fielder, Ronald Acuna.
But yeah, they're tricky. They're tricky. 2K is just, I mean, it's like very much clear pay to win, you know. Oh, I guess he's got our pitch count up a little bit too, eh? There you go, great pitch. Oh, come on. Yeah, dude's just tightening right up right now. You gonna take off? No?
Ball, that's down.
It's okay. It's alright. It's all good. We got this. Until I give up a home run.
That's ball.
And walk 2 straight. Alright. So, Castillo's gonna take a seat. Castillo's gonna take a seat. And because we got a lefty leading off, normally I would put in a righty, but it is Kyle Schwarber. Although his power, like, it doesn't really freaking matter. Honestly. We're gonna go with Iglesias. Or no. We're gonna go with Joyce. We're gonna go with Joyce. Please don't.
Now pitching.
Ugh.
Ben. Joyce.
Although I guess I've been pitching righty to him all game. So no difference now. Really.
Ball 1.
This game is gonna just drive me crazy. Damn
2
it.
balls, 1 strike. Ball inside.
Come on, man. This is same time I kinda like I'm worried to throw a strike because it's I don't want it to be gone. go. That was a huge strikeout.
Now
A huge strikeout right there.
Napoli.
All right, Napoli. Dangerous man right here. Ah, crap.
Ball.
Not what we wanted. Clearly. There we go. Beautiful pitch. Love it. Love it. Ah, Tabernacle, man. Come on. Like, we can't be missing those. It's an important pitch. Oh, man. Hell yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hell yeah. 2-2 count. Oh, don't bite me in the ass, please. Ah, but that's going to a little bit. Alright, we got 2 outs. It's okay. I was hoping he was going to come back. But at the same time, I'd rather them stay there than give up another run. So, is what it is. Alright. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Needed that. Needed that first fish strike. Really needed that closer too, but when the fastball's on that side, I struggle with so much for some reason. Ooh, Joyce on fire a little bit here. We had one get away from him. Now he's bunt dancing. That's fun. Don't matter. Innings over. Save the run. Bang, bang. Woo! That was a close one, folks. I'm really glad we climbed our way out of there.
The catcher. JT.
That
Real
was a stressful inning. Alright, we're still tied here in the bottom of the 6th. Glad I'm the home team here. See who brings in relief, though.
Yuko. Now pitching. Oraldis Chapman.
Sometimes we can hit him. Sometimes not.
0-1.
And that would be a really great time to catch one on him, though. Alright, there we go. 2-1.
Strike.
You can just get on base. Oh! Damn! This guys for a base hit, man. You didn't have to murder the goddamn thing. Holy. 450 feet. JT gives us the lead. God damn. Murdered it. So I might want to check and see the cover's still on that damn thing. Beautiful. Thank you, JT. Now we got Correa up, who's just been great in his first game here. Oh, brother.
Foul ball.
Thought we were going to get that down the line for a second. There we go. Full count. No, 2-2? Oh, weird. Now we got a full count. Payoff pitch incoming, and then we got Big Bad Bichette coming up too. Oh man, okay. Alright. Can't believe we missed that. That's unfortunate. If there's ever a payoff pitch that you wanted, that was it. How, oh, that's a little gut wrenching right there. Got a little too excited, I think. We read it and we just... Oh. Alright, not a great at-bat for Bichette here so far. Not yet. I mean, is it playing well? No, not particularly. But... not getting the shit end of the stick of it yet. So, we're okay for now.
Cody Bellinger.
Oh, really?
Ball, that's just out.
So far, it hasn't been too bad. We got that 99 Correa from the collections. 2 for 4 with a home run. right now, so. That burned neck.
That
So
ball's
not
foul.
too bad. Oh man, alright, I'm glad he didn't get that because there's a lot of those I haven't gotten. Up the middle. Weird bounce? Nah. Oh, and he scoops it. Took a weird bounce and he still caught it. Off throw and he scooped it. It's wild.
Leading off for Los Angeles, the designated hitter.
Thank you, SDS. The bounces literally never go my very rarely go my way. Alright, let's get Wagner in here.
Now pitching. Billy.
Shut this ish down. Okay, sliders, very important pitches.
0-1's the count.
That wasn't terrible, but that was a little worrisome. He's almost caught a couple of them. And you can't be doing that either.
2 strikes.
So many people mash those friggin' ooh, there we go. Those low pitches right in the middle.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Like, so many people just mash those pitches. There we go. Yeah, we kind of figured this guy out early. Honestly, outside of one lucky hit, it would be 2-0 right now. Yeah, he's almost caught a couple, like, corner pitches. Again, I don't understand how, like, there's so many people that hit, like, the hardest pitches to hit in the game so well. I don't understand it.
The first baseman, number 25, warning Bernabeu.
Like, our friggin',
Ball inside.
not aimbots or whatever, but, although I guess kind of. But, like, is that kind of cheating, like, that prominent in this game? People using aimbots and shit or whatever? Oh, I fuck. Why must I, like, preload my throw 2 times
Now batting.
just because the ball bounces off the wall?
Junior.
Swear to God, if he ties it up on some bowl-ish, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be angry. Yeah, we gotta snooze that ad. Corey's not kicking around. Ah, crap. Same pitch back to back. Could be bad. Oh, get there, you mother loving. Thank you. Thank you, Bellinger. Appreciate it. And how is this still a problem? Like, there's so many little things that, like, they just haven't cared to fix. This happens all the time. It's literally a coin toss whether my logo is going to show up on my jersey or not
The
every
first
game.
baseman,
Not these
Anthony
ones, but my custom ones.
Santander.
Just like the little things even they don't want to fix visually.
Now
It's crazy. And like, how many patches have they done?
Rob Nen.
A fair amount this year. Ugh. I don't know. Maybe the server reset the other day or last week or whatever it was. Help things out a little bit. Alright, we're being a little aggressive here. We gotta settle down. Reel it in a little bit. Oh, kind of like that, but we got under it. So that ain't going nowhere.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jared.
Alright, Duran. 0 for 2. He might have to come out. Like, really, for me, you gotta get up. I gotta get off to a good start with the card, or like most cards I'll yank out pretty quick. But Duran's got some pretty good attributes, so maybe I'll keep him in. 3-1 game, that gives us a bit more cushion. A little bit. Dude's been fighting a little bit more at the plate, so that makes me feel a little bit more comfortable. We're gonna pause it here in a sec. No, maybe not. We're good. Because I have to I have to click from the website just to make sure things time up properly.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's okay. We got one more. Now, 2-run lead. We got Wagner on the mound. Gotta shut things down here. We got more lefties than righties. Let's see what we can do here. Really, if we can just
0-1.
keep runners off the bases, then we should be okay. In theory. In theory. But this will be Wagner's last hitter here. Ooh, there we go. Strikeouts done. So ends it on a good note. Yeah, no, as soon as you hit that yellow, sorry, you got to go. Should we debut Mason Miller? Let's debut Mason Miller. Or should we save him for last? He's our 199. Hoffman.
Now pitching.
Not even a question right now. 2-run lead.
Hoffman.
We got Miller, Mason Miller for the final 3. We'll get Hoffman out for bottom of the 8th. Beautiful. Yeah, I really do like this card. I don't know how I haven't... Ah, crap. I don't know how he's not... Is he... Do I have him paralleled? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. You would think I would. I've used them a lot. No. I do not. That is somewhat surprising, to be honest. Nice that we're off to like a good start tonight. Like a good solid game. Like a bit of a sweaty, obviously. Like it's only 3-1. It's a little bit more on me and my hitting than anything else, but he's been pitching a fairly good game. So it's nice to get off to a good start here. Another snooze. I want to get through this game before we take a quick break. Why are we throwing another splitter? I really have no idea because he paused it and threw me off. Bichette, baby. No, 99 speed? Not a chance. Especially if we're gonna get that animation. Maybe we should put Bichette at DH. And then put Correa at short. And then we can put Moncada back at third. Reach out and... Are you kidding me? Took him sliding for you to just reach out there, guy, like... Oh my god, that was crazy. That was wild. There's so many different ways that the animations can screw you in this game, and that was almost one of them. That's crazy.
0-1.
Beak, your cap was almost touching him, and you couldn't tag him? Holy, man. Oh, brother. Hey, a leadoff hit. I think that's our first one this game. It might be.
Catcher.
It really might be.
Real Muto.
Oh. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold the ad off long enough, chat. For those of you on Twitch, anyway. You're telling me that ain't going to fall either? That's insane. I know Acuna's fast, but Jesus Christ.
Third baseman, number
Here
1.
comes Correa.
Correa.
Inside, ball 1.
You just going to spam that crap
1
now?
ball, 1 strike.
I totally wouldn't be surprised.
ball.
Yeah. No, I don't. I have no faith in most of my opponents. In regards to, like, not doing stupid things just to get some kind of an
Ball,
edge.
Back inside. Did he go?
Okay.
Timeout. I got him.
Alright then.
Now batting.
Oh, yeah, there goes the ad. Sorry, Twitch.
Cody
Oh, no, wait. What is happening?
Bellinger.
Yeah, it seems as though I should control the ads through Twitch, not OBS. Because I really, like, my dashboard says, well, actually, no, there's no, doesn't say there's an ad running on my dashboard, so we should be good. Should still have about 6 minutes, which should be just enough time for us to get these last 3 outs
0-1.
and secure the dub. How are we doing on the road? Hey, Hoffman might finish it all up. Actually. Oh, baby, it's a good start.
Third baseman, Eugenio Correa.
Mike Hoffman should be able to.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hoffman's just a little bit nasty. Here comes Belly, no problem. Lots of height on that one.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker.
I finally got access to go live on my second TikTok channel. Well, they gave me 27 or 27. 14 days. 14 days. So I'm hoping I can keep it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ah, we missed. Let's go. Good game, good game. We're going to take a quick break here. Because again, I've been saying, but there's an ad running on Twitch here. In the next few minutes, we're going to push it in a minute though. Take a short break, stretch our legs. I go check on the white P2. So, that brings us up to almost 500. So we'll definitely take that. Did well with Castillo. Both debuts went well this time around. Oh, we got that Verlander too. So maybe we can slot him in. Maybe we got a wheel spin too. Another all-star card. Hey, what's going on, Lauren? How are we doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in. How are ya? Just had a pretty solid first game of the night, which is kind of nice. I don't expect it to last all night, but you never know. I was saying earlier, maybe the server reset helped things out a little bit. Yeah, Willis is my only lefty. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Tired but fighting it. How are you? Not bad. Tired but fighting it. Doing all right though. Yeah, picked not the greatest day to kind of be busy today, but stuff I'm wanting to get done for a little bit, and it's like almost done. I got to find a couple things, but we're almost there. Almost there, and that keeps us above 500 too. Now I think of it, chat. 75 and 73. It only took us what? Game came out March, which was the 3rd month. So it only took us like 4.5 months to get over 500. Made it bed and I was like, oh, I'm that tired. Yeah, once I hit the pillow tonight, I think I'm just going to crash. All right, short break, folks. Short break. I know the ad. Well, actually, ad starts in 2 minutes. So I'm gonna push that ad now over on Twitch. Some of you all will see it, some of you won't. Depends if you're subbed or Twitch Turbo or whatever the case. Oh, and I'm knocking shite over. Alright. So yeah, just 3 minutes. Check on the wifey. Stretch my legs a little bit. And then we'll come back and we'll get into another rank game. And see if we can win back to back. I think it would be damn near close to a miracle. So 5 minutes at most, and we'll find out. So I'll be right back. let me, jeez, get my headphone in here. I do want to check Correa's defense and see if secondary position is even like an option. 94. Yeah, it's still gonna be better defense than Bichette. And we don't do all that well. I mean, we're hitting 260 with him. That's thing. It'll definitely go on the bench though. So let's do that, and then we'll replace him with Cunha, and then do we want to try Ryan, or we could try Hayes too. But let's try. The arm isn't as good as you'd like it to be, but yeah, I think we'll go McMahon. I think that is a good call. Duran, Campbell. Do that. And do that. Alright, not bad. So his first game, we did what? Oh, 1 for 4 with a home run. We can live with that. Alright, we got Kluber on the mound next. And then Galaz now. Alright, let's jump in. Just shy of 500, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 474. So this next one will get us into 500. We're in what, though, right now, rank-wise? Bronze 2? At 474. That's really bronze 2? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Alright. So this, if we can win this, then we'll be in silver 1. I didn't notice when it's coming up, though. Gonna be this weekend or next weekend. I'm not 100% sure. Alright, Kluber. If we stay in bronze too, we can be in the same weekend classic division. That is fair. That is fair. And after the last couple weekends that I've had, bronze 2 might not be a terrible idea. But I think, honestly, in my opinion, right now, you have a chance of running into a World Series player no matter what rank you're in. No matter what rank you're in. Well, I mean, maybe not necessarily true in Weekend Classic. But there's a lot of tanking going on. 12-9, 495 rating. Alright, that's not terrible. That's not bad. We could have a good game on our hands here. He's only... How is he... look those numbers. And he's 12-9? That doesn't add up to me. Oh, I'm still recording. Shoot. Okay, and I didn't notice any stuttering or anything while we were recording, so I'm gonna record each game individually. I'm hoping my app can cut it up fairly well.
Correa.
We'll have to see. But yeah, alright. Correa leading it off. Those are just, I don't know, those are just weird numbers to me for being 12-9 and in 500. But at the same time, I'm only 2 games over 500. And I'm almost at 500 too, so. Oh, man. Thought we had better timing on that. So yeah, I don't know. Whatever, I suppose.
Ball, that's out.
As long as he's not an absolute menace at the plate, I'll be okay. Oh, I wish we would have let that go. Ah. It's unfortunate. Not a terrible at bat, but
Number 35, Cody Bellinger.
wow. Okay.
0-1's the count.
All right. Yeah, I guess that .3 ERA would indicate that he's a pretty decent pitcher. Oh, come on, Belly. Gotta hit those. Oh. We could have just timed it up a little bit. I was very unsure about that being a strike, though.
No, that's
There
low.
we go. Rookie's trying to make me work 7 a.m. to 6:30. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's nuts. Yeah, no, that's too long. That's a long friggin' day. While we're fighting, at least we're getting that friggin' pitch count up.
Ball.
If we could just, like, connect on one. Yeah, it definitely does seem like they've lost their mind.
We
With
got
how
a
much
full
they already
count.
have you working, now they want you working like 12 hour as well. Unfortunate. But even if we don't get on base here, it's still been a productive first inning in my opinion. Given we got that pitch count up pretty good. Although that wasn't a great at bat. I really wish I had let that pitch go. Because it was definitely down and out of the zone.
Leading off for the
Alright, let's see if we can manage to pitch to this guy here.
Carroll.
I don't have caffeine in the world for that nonsense. Yeah, no, I definitely feel that.
Hey. 0-1.
I really
Hey.
need to be able to. I need to figure out how to throw those inside pitches a little bit more consistently. There's definitely far too often that I miss by a lot. There we go, beautiful. Kluber off to a good start on the first at bat anyway. It may not mean much in a couple innings, but
Ball. That's inside.
ugh. Yeah, no, 12-hour days are certainly tough. Like, I've worked a lot. I've worked too many of those in my day, and
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
they're exhausting. I'm gonna work 4 days next week. Oh, there you go. Took off for my birthday, so I guess this week they're trying to squeeze as many hours out of you as they can. On those days that you're still working.
Batting third.
Which
the
is crazy.
center fielder, Pete.
Are you guys still like short-staffed? Because like I really don't understand why they're like so hell-bent on you working so much, like all the time. See what I mean?
1-1.
See what I mean? Can't do it consistently.
Ball 2.
Almost full staff. They just like to torment me. That's insane. Like, there's no reason for that. Especially if you're full staffed.
Hey.
Like, come on.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, no, that's very like that's them just like trying to take advantage of you and like possibly, you know, trying some of the 1 or 2 people trying to lighten the load on themselves or whatever,
Hey.
which is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Yeah, it'd be nice to see you work somewhere where they kind of appreciate you a little bit more.
The first baseman, Anthony.
About to switch to overnight with my boyfriend because I can't. Yeah, no, I mean, I think right now, as like, just from what I know and you've told me, like, it sounds like it would be an improvement regardless, almost. You know what I mean? So, yeah, if it's an option and you're able to, I would
The left fielder,
definitely jump
Jared
on it if you can.
Duran.
Because it 100% seems like
Hey. 0-1
they don't
count.
appreciate you there.
Yeah.
I mean, overnight would be definitely an adjustment,
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
but at the very least, until, you know what I mean, maybe you can find something else that you would prefer, maybe a little bit more, or something, you know what I mean? Flip my sleep cycle 180. Yeah, that's exactly, that's the hard thing about it, is completely flipping things around.
Aye.
That's the hard thing about it.
Ball 1.
I worked overnights for like a
1
week or
ball, 1
two,
strike.
like, when I was younger. I was a teenager or something.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And yeah, it just wasn't for me. But that's just me. Like, I can literally, like, I can fall asleep on a dime. Like, if I'm tired, and my body's going to sleep. So, like, it made it very difficult for me.
Got it.
But if you can manage to get through
Batting
the
second,
transition,
the third baseman, Ryan.
I certainly think it might be worth
That's a ball.
the try at the very
1
least.
0. That's ball 2.
I would be getting off
2 0.
half hour before I yeah, so like, that's definitely, like, physically and mentally, like, that's a pretty big change. Again, though, I think, especially in your situation, I think it'd be at least worth
Leading off for Boston.
a
The
try.
shortstop, Bobby Witt
And again, at the very least, even if it's just like a stepping stone to
Ball 1's
something
the count.
else that you might prefer a little bit better, or possibly in your field, or whatever the case. Is really what we're doing. We're bunting with friggin' Wit. God damn. I didn't used to come across all the winners, honestly. Done one overnight shift at my old job for inventory, and it didn't go well. I mean, that's fair. Again, overnights are definitely not for everybody, and I feel like a big part of that is just the transition period when it comes to flipping your schedule around. Like, if I had been a little bit older,
Ball, that's out.
a little bit, a little bit more determined, then maybe it would have went a little bit better,
1 and 1.
and I would have, like, toughed it out a little bit more and tried to get through the transition period.
Did he go?
Because overnights can pay well. And, like, generally speaking, you're not really dealing with customers either. So, I mean, that's definitely a bit of a bonus as well. Let's go, baby. Go. Try to figure out getting some runs on the board here,
0 and 1.
and we'll be in great shape. Beauty. I love it.
0 and 2.
Love it. And, like, even, like, for me, it probably, like, it honestly was, like, would have been a good spot for me to work, just because, like, it was very mind-numbing work. Like, I was working, what do they call it? Assembly line type thing. So I was able to, like, listen to some music, and, like, they're somewhat lenient on, you know what I mean, certain aspects.
For the All-Star.
So it would have been,
The
like, a
catcher,
pretty good place for me to
JC.
work, I think.
Real music.
Especially at the age that I was and whatever.
Nope.
And just go to work, put my music on, mind my business, get everything done, go home. Yeah, it just didn't have it in me to get through that transition period. Still.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 8,
I definitely like
Ball
moved
one.
around, not moved around a lot, but like
Ball
worked
one, no
a
strikes.
handful of different jobs. Between like it wasn't like a grocery store, like, but it was like a grocery store for restaurants, almost kind of thing. So a lot of bulk items and stuff like that. And so I worked at a grocery store like that. I did roofing for like a couple weeks. Delivered hardwood flooring for like a couple years. Worked on a forklift for like a year.
The battle will go on.
My first job, I delivered newspapers. A bunch of fast food experience. I did some driveway sealing, some demolition. Done a lot of different stuff. Door-to-door sales, that was terrible. That was terrible. Was not a fan of that. Was more like not a fan of the commission part of it, I guess.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, Julio.
It was something that, if it was something that I would be able to do at like an hourly rate,
Ball.
going door to door in some way, shape, or form, like I think that I'd be okay with. But like I'm just not a salesperson. Just not a salesperson.
I got a ball, one strike.
Is my chat not working? God damn it. Sorry, 1 second, Lauren. That not popping up in OBS for some reason. To be fair, they didn't give me a translation schedule. They just went like, hey, you're working 10... Oh, yeah, that's ridiculous. That's stupid. You can't... I mean, you can, but you really shouldn't just drop that on someone. An overnight shift in the middle of, like, all your regular work? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. There's got to be something illegal about that. There really does. I don't know if I just stopped recording or not. Hang on. Sorry. Okay, those we saw. Nothing there. As far as I know, we don't have any chats coming in through TikTok. Okay, so I'm going to refresh this. Oh, no, there it is. That's weird. Alright, cool. At least it's coming through now. Yeah, it's really low for him, actually.
That's a ball.
It's about time he came down a little bit. Jesus. I was trying to save up for
Inside, ball three.
Marte. Get that All-Star collection kind of going a little bit. But yeah, then some other cards came out and that put an end to that. And at the same time, third base is pretty deep.
Perfect.
Like for me personally, like I've got a few cards I can use at third base.
Lopez.
If I start like not hitting well with, you know, say I start slowing down with Correa or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I can put Moncada back in there.
Ball one's the
I
count.
can put the All-Star Bregman in there. You know, so like, shoot. There's definitely options there for third base. Is he dancing around? With the 3 steal rating, he's dancing around like that? It'd be really funny if I could pick him off being a dummy. Oh, buddy. There's no way he takes off, right? Hey, here you go. GG's on. GG's. I was saying earlier, I've definitely come to terms with the fact that, like, there's a lot of them I'm probably not going to get done. in collections. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm just gonna focus on the ones where like have the cards that I want, kind of thing. That's kind of what I've decided to do.
Leading off
Because
for
between
Ottawa,
like,
the center fielder,
I mean,
Cody Bellinger.
content being so heavily centered around collections this year is annoying, but there's definitely other things that I'm more frustrated with in this game than the collections part of it. Because I was getting off the night being exhausted, and lo and behold,
Designated hitter, so
Otani's available for you to pick. Yeah, that's awesome. That's a nice little. That's a good way to end the night. I was sitting here before I started, and I was looking at the collection. I was like, huh. And I kind of did the math on like how many cards I had with my stubs and everything like that. Uh-oh. There we go. And I was like, I can get Correa without spending like 80k stubs on one of the big cards.
Anthony.
So that's what we did to start out the night. We got Correa.
Nope.
One thing, considering that it's so heavily centered around collections this year, one thing I wish they would do is update the big collections with the new ones that come out. You know what I mean? Like, I just got Correa, right? So, like, it'd be cool if I could go into the Batista collection and add that to the 28 kind of thing, right?
Duran.
That's the one thing I wish they would do, to be honest.
1-0. That's ball two.
It would certainly help a good chunk of people
No strike.
get it done. I mean, yeah, at least I've got... Oh, there we go, but that's going to be an out. Oh. Yeah, gameplay is really grinding my gears this year. And I probably say it too much, but I just really, it blows my mind how we've taken, how big of a step back we've taken in gameplay this year.
Leading off for the 51, the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
I don't understand it.
Ball one, no strike.
Beltran is now on the all-time Cardinals team. Because he was with the Cardinals. Yeah, I do that too. There's not a lot of cards that I can add in like that. But, like Robbie Ray, right? He's, what, a Giant now? But he's one I could add to the Blue Jays theme team. Because he did play for the Jays for at least a year, maybe two. Let's go, man. 9th strikeout with Kluber in 4 innings. In 4 innings. What is happening? Okay, I'm just gonna quit. 1 second. My bad, chat. You still good on, like, everything's still good, I hope? Just my, mine was frozen up there for a second. Was that Armstrong? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Beauty. He's only with the team for a year, but I think that's long enough. Yeah, I think it is. I think it really, it's minimum is season, I think. At least in my opinion, I think as long as it's a full season, then you're good. Like, I think Ricky Henderson played a season for the Blue Jays as well. And then there's, like, you know, some higher overall Al Leiter cards that aren't Blue Jay cards. Some years. Not like, I know there's one. I don't know what the higher overall one is this year, but I know the one that came out before the latest one is a Blue Jays card. just with us for longer, but apparently not. Yeah, sometimes you can kind of feel that way. I mean, I feel like not going to happen like a fair amount, especially with baseball, just because the season's so long, right? So, I definitely get that.
Leading off for the All-Stars.
If I
the right
really
fielder,
thought about it, there's
George
probably
Springer.
players like
Let's go, Drew.
around the 2015, 2016 seasons of the Blue Jays, where like there's probably players that I thought played for them longer than what they did.
Come on.
Especially if it's like a good year, you can kind of get caught up in things and it can,
Hey.
you know,
One ball, one strike.
kind of confuse you a little bit. Holy bud. There we go. Thank you. Here we go, Springer. You gonna run that out? Hell yeah, let's go. Ryan McMahon. Hit was so far. I think it's yeah, I must have put him in like at the beginning of the stream.
Two strikes.
No, probably not. And that's the thing for me too, like with the limited amount of stubs that I generally have. Like I'm probably better off just investing in players that are actually gonna make my team
Now batting,
and I'm gonna use,
catcher,
right?
JT.
So like even when I'm doing collections, trying to fill out a collection for a card that I want, like I'll go through and try and get the ones that I might actually use first. Like even when I got Correa, I kind of, there was one more card I needed. And there was a few that were like 25 to 30k. And I ended up getting Duran, I think, the pitcher. I don't know. I ended up getting one of them because they were the most likely one that I was going to use.
Number 8.
So, like, that's the thing for me, too. That's why I don't, like, that's why I say, like, I've kind of come to terms with the fact that I'm not going to get a lot of the collections done. It's a good question. Maybe with all the content that's come out lately, like, and all the collections that have come out. Bag season, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you? How's the day treating you? Oh, good call. Hey, Correa! Let's go, baby. Finally, we break it open and we get the dub. But honestly, it would have been nice if you actually let the friggin' thing land. Is the stream freezing up for you guys, just out of curiosity? Just curious. And it's interesting too, like the notifications kind of broken too, because like I get notifications all the time that I got this for that program, but I'm already done the program. So like, that's 2-0 tonight though. That's not too shabby. Not too shabby. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna marker. So at least I have a good idea of where it's at. If I need to reclip it. Yeah, no, I don't know why I didn't think about it. I saw that earlier too, the flash sale. So yeah, that would certainly do it. And again, if I had more interest in any of the live series collection cards, just in regards to them making my lineup or whatever, like I'd probably put more effort into completing it. But like at this point, there's no card there that is gonna make my team. So with my limited amount of stubs, I'll put it towards like again, like I said, cards that like I actually want. What's my lineup? I've got. I'll show you in a sec here. Just let me finish with the. Ooh. Let me finish with these packs, and I'll give you a peek. Yeah, I mean that is the card of the pack. But at the end of the day, stubs are stubs. Especially after I just spent all mine on Correa. So I'll take whatever I can pull here, kind of thing. Because I want to be done with live series and get Beltran. Yeah, that's it. Like you're gonna. That's the thing too, though, right? Like you're gonna use Beltran. You've already got him in center field in your rank squad, right? And like, whereas me, like I probably won't. If I want a new center fielder, like I'll probably put my subs towards Griffey or something, right? Because I'm more likely to use Griffey than I am Beltran. To be honest. Yeah, no, I know he's like a super popular card. I know he's a super popular card. But there's just other center fielders out there that like I probably hit better with, to be honest. I don't know historically if I've done well with Beltran cards either, so. And again, with my limited amount of stubs, like I'm more likely to go towards cards that like I've historically done well with, or I have at least like I'm a fan of the card or like whatever kind of thing, right? Yeah, and his 95 I did fairly well with as well. Santander I've had in for like a long time, although I had him out for I pulled him out for a little bit, but at this point, just with the condition of the game and everything, who's in left? That's Duran. 200 so far, 1 game. I don't know, 2 games because that last one was short. That's right. So yeah, 2 games, 1 hit. So I don't know if he's gonna last. Well, see that's the thing. Like I've done so well with Bichette ever since he's came out. For me to hit consistently with 300 with a card is like not all that common, although maybe a little more so this year. But yeah, I'm a big Bichette fan. I usually hit well with him. So he's been at shortstop for me for a bit. And then, yeah, Correa has always been good for me. I had Moncada at third for a little bit. Like, I rotate out a fair bit sometimes, depending. But I can't say I've tried Castro yet. What are they doing? How did I not notice this before? Are we serious? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, we give Castro a shot though. We're definitely off to a bit of a slow start with Durant, so Brooks at second. Brooks, I'm willing to give most cards a shot anyway. Is it his primary? Or am I blind? Altuve's kind of nasty too, I'm not gonna lie. McLean's kind of good too. Although that's only CPU. But secondary. He said Brooks. Right, I like the only thing I don't like about the Topps Now card, you can't read the goddamn names. Brooks Lee. Brooks Lee, that's what you're talking about? Yeah, there we go. A demon, eh? That fielding though. Ooh. Always nice to have an extra switch hitter though. And we are slowing down a little bit with gambles, so why not? That's a lot of secondary. That's okay though. We can handle that. Set that there. Probably put. Well, we'll leave Castro there. I don't know how. No, second isn't too bad. Second is where I'm a little bit more willing to let that slide a little bit. Is it too early for bed? Asking for a friend. As an adult who works a lot, no. Believe it or not, like my mom, like she's like, she's like 70 now, I think. But um ever since I can remember, for as long as like I've been alive, I think, like 9 o'clock, she's in bed every night. Every night. It's extremely rare to see her up past 9 o'clock. If she's not like getting up for a cigarette because she can't smoke, or she can't sleep or something, you know. But yeah, um, yeah, you'd be surprised at how many people like are not up late at all. Yeah, I'll usually keep new cards that I'm trying out a little bit lower in the lineup, just because I'm not sure on how I'm gonna do with them. So, all right, we got Glass now on the mound next. Hey, thank you for that follow back season. Appreciate that. Been bumping around from 600 and below for like every time I get to 600, like I'll look 2 days later and it's like 599. But either way, I appreciate that support. I appreciate it, man. So yeah, I think we'll stick with that lineup. We got like 20 minutes for an ad till an ad kicks in on Twitch, but I think we'll just run it anyway. As much as I don't like ads running mid-game. When we get like half a game played, it's a little hard to navigate it, so. Hope for the best, and hopefully whoever gets cut off by the ads, hopefully it's just like doesn't disrupt and whatever. Hopefully it's just a side one or something. Alright, Glasnow coming up. I am definitely a Blue Jays fan. And we're finally seeing a little bit of payoff. If I'm up till 10 as of late, it's shocking. Well, yeah, I mean, like, when you gotta be up at 4 or 5 in the morning, you know? Giving your Cubs the belt right now, I mean, I was hoping they were gonna do better against the Dodgers than they did, but yeah, they're kind of hot right now. They could use Springer back. They could definitely use Springer back. We definitely yeah, Springer and Santander. Offensively, I think they'd be a great help right now. But they're definitely getting by. I mean, the Dodgers are the Dodgers, so I mean, is what it is. We took 1 out of what, 3, I think it was. So not all bad.
Leading off for the Renegades, the second baseman, Brooks Lee.
Dodgers fan kind. Yeah, no, I don't know if like maybe it was Freddie. Maybe it was Freddie. I don't know. Could have been him. He could have been like, yeah, mate, can you do this instead of that? But one thing I really didn't understand at the All-Star game, Freddie came up to bat, and they give the nationality, right? And they said he was American. And I saw that. And I was like, wait.
Batting second,
what?
Center fielder, number 2, Harrison.
He's not.
Bader.
Like I'm like pretty certain he's played for the Canadian team in, the World Baseball Classic or something. And I saw that, I was like, that's weird. And again, maybe Freddie like specifically said like, can you? Oh, brother. Is it March yet? I mean, not that it's gonna fix people like that, but oh, brother. This game definitely has me on such a roller coaster ride sometimes. It's actually insane. Like, it's actually insane. I don't I don't get it. Uh and it's like I never used to run into all these kinds of players, but like I don't know, this year it's just like they're gravitating towards me. I don't get it. Although it probably has a lot to do with that like people are only playing ranked. It's really the only thing like BR isn't worth it for the average player. Events is really only good for the multiplayer program, but even still, you only run into bots and well, I won't say bots, but people want to boost and whatnot. Oh, give me a home run! I want stolen bases. Da 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 da. Run into those guys, or you run into World Series players. I mean that it does make sense though. It does make sense because I get it. Like some days, like off stream, I'm definitely more likely to jump into events than I am in ranked seasons. Just because, like, especially like between Paige and Jackson, you know what I mean? It can be hard to sit down for 45 minutes to an hour, like steady, and not get pulled away, kind of thing. You know, so off stream, I'm definitely more likely to play events than ranked, 100%. So, like, I definitely get it. Because as pointless as events is right now outside of like grinding for the multiplayer program, right? Um, or PXP because you get more PXP online, right? If I'm not mistaken, or XP or something. In any case, there's a few reasons to play events. Um, but yeah, it's just I find in my experience, it's a lot of boosters and it's a lot of World Series players. So it can be definitely frustrating to play events. But sometimes, like today, if I had the time, I probably would have gotten in a couple of event games, just to kind of warm up a little bit for tonight for ranked. But events, I can sit down, make a team, and not think about it and get into a game. Yeah, it's quick and easy, right? If you want to play something online with minimal competitive atmosphere kind of thing or whatever, right? One thing I wish they did with events is have its own program or reward. Yeah, they really need. I think they need to, and I think we'll see a change next year because there's no way they don't see. I mean, what they've kind of managed to do to the online modes. Because it's again, events need something, right? Its own program reward, something like that, for it to be more worthwhile and to get more people playing it. And then, no, 100%, 100%. And at the same time, like, how are they gonna, you know, like BR now? You get the chase packs or whatever, right? For the flawless. But yet events, they're not. They're just gonna leave it. Like that doesn't really make sense, right? I think if they put chase packs in the same way they did BR, I think you'd get more people playing events right now. You just go play Diamond Quest and get it. Yeah, exactly, right? So like why especially when it comes to BR. Like especially when it comes to BR cuz in my opinion, I don't play BR. I played one game of BR in like since like MLB 19. I'm not a BR player. But in my opinion, from what I see on Twitter and other streams and whatever, it's a lot of top players that are playing BR because it's really only worth it for them. Give SDS credit; they tried to do something different. Yeah, you could. Again, I can give them credit for a handful of things this year, definitely. But I like the concept of events, different lineup restrictions. Yeah, it's it. It's a great concept. They're just struggling with the execution. I think they were just a little too focused on Weekend Classic and making that work and making it a good format. Um, that they didn't really events kind of went to the back burner, so to speak. In my opinion, I mean maybe I'm wrong, but I think they were just really focused on Weekend Classic this year. when it came a huge W. It definitely needs some work. I think in general, I think all the online modes, like minus the massive step back we've taken gameplay wise, in my opinion, this year. Um, I think all the online modes could use a bit of work. Between the gameplay and tanking, rank can very much be a struggle sometimes. I won't say they executed well, but at least they went on a limb and tried something. Yeah, I'll give them credit for completely switching up the content again this year. Because we went from the inning programs, and then they completely switched it up and went to seasons, and then they switched it back, and now we're back to inning programs. So kudos to them for like executing when, you know, the community was clearly asking for it, right? Um, Weekend Classic is a big W. It's a great step in the right direction for people who want to play a bit more competitively, but don't want to, get into those like big tournaments or whatever, right? It is great. I think in the future it will be better. I do think it should count towards uh record to people who just don't throw games 6-0 and get. Yeah, that's it. I think it could use some reworking in regard just to prevent tanking, and I think from what I've heard anyway, I know there's a handful of top players that hit 900, 1,000 every season or whatever, right? And then they only get dropped down like 200 points or something. So they play 4 games, 5 games, and they're done. And it's like, that's kind of dumb. And I get their frustration in that, but it just sucks that, like, the average range player like me, I'm not a top player by any means. If I played a little bit more consistently, I could probably make a World Series. But, like, that's just not what I want to do right now, unfortunately, just with the state of the game and stuff. And other things too. Like I'm a big variety guy too. So, but yeah, if they can rework it to kind of prevent people from tanking and stuff like that, because there's definitely like nothing more frustrating than I hit 500, 600 rating. I'm in silver one, silver two, and then my first 2 games I just run into a brick wall and I'm losing 10-2. Like does that really make me want to continue playing? Not particularly. I mean, I'm gonna keep playing. I'm gonna keep playing Weekend Classic. I'm sure. I'm just trying to get myself into like a place mentally where like I'm not gonna, rage. Get frustrated, yeah, okay. But like last Weekend Classic, I really got to like almost a breaking point, and I was like, oh, okay, no, I gotta, kind of rework things here a little bit. After you hit World Series, there's no group reward chasing 1,000. Yeah, that doesn't make that like it's cool. Like it's super cool. I'd love to have one of those gold cards. I probably won't get one, but yeah, it doesn't seem worth it, honestly. And at the same time, if you get the first one, right? And generally speaking, beyond that, it's gonna be relatively easy, especially since they're only dropping you 200 points or 300, 200, 300, something like that. I know it's a smaller drop than it was last year when ranked reset. So I think that's a big part of it too. Because like if some people might get upset about it, but say you hit 1,000 rating, they drop you down to 500, 600, right? And then because I mean you have a month to make these games up, you know what I mean? And if you've already hit that threshold one time, then you know you're obviously gonna, generally speaking anyway, you're gonna be able to do it again and again, right? So like if you're over 800, yeah, see like that's like maybe if you're at 1,000, like that's not bad, but how many people are making it to 1,000? Not not enough for that to work, kind of thing, right? So you need to give these top players room to work their way back up. Yeah, exactly, right? So I mean, it's nice to have that little reward at the end, the gold card, whatever, right? But when it comes down to it, if you want to help fix Weekend Classic and kind of help ranked, because like in no world should I be facing a World Series player at 400. You know what I mean? So you gotta give those guys room to get there, right? And then at least that way, for someone like me, I can take the first week to grind whatever stuff's out and then jump into ranked because by then, right, everybody should be settled in their average ranking. So you only get like 15 points a win at 900 and you're just playing demons. Yeah, see, like I wouldn't want that. I don't mind, like, I'm all for having a good game, having a close game. Like I think all both my first games were pretty close games. First one runs weren't scored until like the fifth or sixth inning. You know, I think my first one I only won by a couple runs, and you know, I mean, I think same with the second one. You know, so I'm all for a good game, a bit of a sweaty. You know what I mean? But like when I literally can't pitch to you in any way, shape, or form without giving up a hit, a home run, whatever, like that, I don't want to be playing games where it's like 20 to 18 and like, you know what I mean? It's crazy, man. And again, I know there's only so much you can do to avoid things like that. You know, some people are just fucking demons. What are you gonna do? You know, but I shouldn't have to deal with that in like the 4 or 500s. Maybe Weekend Classic where you match up with the people from the same ranking, but if you rank up to let's say 500, then you match up. Yeah, like there's got to be a better way, right? So that someone like me who's playing in the 500s relatively consistently, you know, isn't running into demons like that. At Coors, it was 8-6 in the third inning, and I'm at 860 right now. Yeah, see, like if I hit 800 for what it's 800 World Series, right? So like if I hit World Series, I'm done. Because even that getting from 700 to 800, like it's probably going to be a little bit of that, depending on my timing to play, kind of thing, right? But yeah, yeah. If they, that in 26, they can fix the tanking, make events more enticing. Well, we'll say BR too. I'm not gonna not include BR because I'm not a BR player, but if they can make BR and events more enticing, figure out how to stop people from tanking and ranked, I think they're gonna be in a great spot when it comes to DD online. I think if they can do those three things, I think we'll be in a great spot for 26. But but the gameplay needs a really good tweaking, overhaul, something. But if they do fix those three things, I'll say I'll be here next year. If they can fix those three things, I'll be here consistently next year. I think they also have the problem that World Series is at 800, not 9. So they have to try and balance it. Yeah, so that's a bit of a learning curve for them as well, right? And again, I think that's part of the problem this year. Well, part of the thing that's causing problems this year is that it's a learning curve for certain things, right? So it's a learning curve in regards to how Weekend Classic is going to work. And then, you know, when you're shifting the ratings around like that, that's also a learning curve to kind of, you know, get it to where it was last year or the year before or whatever, right? So there's a handful, there's a few things they're really trying to work with right now and learn and kind of do, like, they're trying to do things right for the first time this year on a few different angles. So cut them a little bit of slack for sure. And like I try to remember too, especially with sports games, anything that's yearly release, they really don't have a ton of time to work. They really don't. So I try to remember that too. Because again, like the way it kind of works with these games, right? Like from what I've heard in like a couple different interviews for NHL. Um, like basically, if they're gonna add a new game mode, um, it's gonna take time away from something else, right? So between them adding Weekend Classic, they added Diamond Quest, right? So that's two new modes, essentially two new modes right there. So how much time is that taking away from events, BR? And then they still have the whole other game side of the game to worry about too, right? Franchise, be a pro. So I mean, I try to remember that because like when they're streaming, at the very least, the people we see on camera, like you can clearly see that like they're in it. You know what I mean? They enjoy what they do. They want to get it right. You know, they for the generally speaking, they play just as much as we do. You know, so I try to remember that and try to cut them a bit of slack because it's not being, especially more so now than ever before. It's not easy being a developer. So I try to remember that too. That's why I think honestly, year at some point yearly releases gotta go. Crap. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. Ads starting right now. Then when I get back, we can chat more, and I'll get into some more rank seasons. Just gonna check on my son, check on the wifey. 3 to 5 minutes. We'll be right back. We back. We back. Get into another game here. 3-0 would be, or actually, I guess we already are 3-0. But 4-0 would be something. After the last couple, streams we've had with MLB. I know it's early, but I am anxious to hear about 26. All this news about, NHL 26 and NBA 2K just got me itching for MLB 26. But, I mean, we still got a ways to go yet. Still got a ways to go, so. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to dual sport it. Play MLB until either NHL or 2K come out, and then play that until MLB comes out and go with that cycle. I love my hockey, and I do love my basketball too, so. I do, as crazy as it might be, as it might sound, I do kind of miss playing NBA 2K online. But it's just so heavy pay to win that it's tricky. For no many stunt player, especially like, because I'm doing a lot of variety now too, Tuesdays and Thursdays on a different channel. So, you know, I try and spend as much time as I can grinding offline. Yeah, exactly. So that's tricky to, you know, invest in when you know how it's gonna be, kind of thing. NHL is a little bit better. I'm just not a fan. I'm indifferent to the way NHL does their content.
Leading off for the Pitbulls, the right fielder.
It is. I know it. 2K has made me angry in the past. I'm not gonna lie, it really has. But like, when it's not, when you're not playing against like a stupid opponent, you know what I mean? Some guy who thinks he's playing park or whatever, you know what I mean? Wild dribbling and stuff. Like, when you have a good game, you have a good opponent. It really can be a lot of fun. It really can be. And again, I don't know how much I like NHL does, how they do their content, because it really heavily, again, it heavily revolves around collections, very similar to MLB this year, but just kind of like in a different way. I feel like it's like I've played a fair bit of Ultimate Team, so I have like a good general idea of how it works, but like, no one's getting that. Oh, okay, thanks, buddy. Jesus Christ.
The center fielder, number 24.
Play some Charlotte? Yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm itching. I love my baseball. I love MLB. I love competing in ranked seasons and everything like that. You know what I mean? As a kid, I was very much a sports kid. So to be able to compete in this way is definitely a lot of fun for me. A lot of nostalgia to it, you know, stuff like that. So, yeah, it'd be nice to find another game to compete in that way. And I feel like, in my opinion, I can, when it comes to online, I can compete at an average or like just above average level in either one.
Did he go?
What you doing, Shadow? What are you doing? Knock something over. That involved one of your toys. So yeah, I'm really like, I'm waiting to hear, because I know it might be this week that we hear about 2K My Team. But to be fair, from what I've heard, I think Correa was saying like you gotta pay for badges or something, or
The first baseman, number 35, Cody
Something like that.
Bellinger.
Beating World of Chill. See, like that's a bit, that can be a little tricky too. Just in regards to having
He's out.
at the very least a consistent group of 5, like every Tuesday or something, right? So that can be a little tricky too. Because I know there'd be like a handful of us that would be down for that, between like Corey, Chippy if he comes back around,
Leading off,
kind of thing. I know DeGrooch would be interested in that.
Correa.
You know, Toxic maybe. But like we definitely got like somewhat of a group together. Maybe Thursday nights, Tuesday to, yeah, that's right. Because you usually have your trivia nights on Tuesday, right? So yeah, definitely. If that's something we decide to do, I can definitely shift the schedule around a little bit.
Batting second, the center fielder.
For sure.
Cody
Because I'm definitely
Bellinger.
gotta wait and see, like gameplay wise and stuff. NHL sounds promising, gameplay wise, from what they've told us so far. So it seems like there's gonna be
Ball one.
somewhat of a significant improvement. They're using new technology. Like, you know how MLB gets their stats through like the legit MLB stat tracker kind of thing. NHL is kind of doing the same thing now.
Batting third, the designated hitter. Go.
Yeah, no, I definitely, even like I kind of figured, I thought it was a little weird that you were here tonight. Yeah, so they're using like a different technology to get the same kind of a technology that MLB uses to get their attributes. NHL is kind of doing the same thing now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
So that could be interesting.
Aye.
See, I'm playing distracted. I'm all chatty. I gotta shut my mouth when I'm trying to do the mechanics.
Leading off for Seattle, the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
But yeah, so it sounds promising. We'll see though. They are talking about some significant changes and stuff like that too, so again, we'll just have to wait and see. I think it's about like, I could probably afford to get a game if I played my cards right once every couple months. Birthday's next week. We're saving money for that apparently.
The left fielder, Jaron.
Saving money for trivia night. But yeah, if I save my money properly,
No, he's safe.
I could probably get a new game every couple months,
Batting eighth,
which I think I kind of need to start doing, even though like my backlog is pretty big. Even like Battlefield and Resident Evil right now, there's still like 3 or 4 games apiece
Ball one's the count.
that we got to get through. So,
No, he's in there.
but yeah, so we'll see. They both kind of like, my birthday's coming up in a couple months too. So, and I can't remember which is which. I think 2K comes out in October, NHL in September, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, just up against a good hitter. Sorry, I'm tired. I'm lost. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of stoned. I'm kind of lost. Ugh, yeah. I mean, we're not bitching that well either. I'm not gonna lie. I've lost a little bit of interest at this point, even though we've been playing well. Oh, you think it's the opposite, right? NBA in September and NHL in October or whatever. Yeah. No, I think you're right. Yeah, that sounds better. That sounds more right. So we'll see what the news is over the next like little bit,
Nope.
and we'll kind of pick our poison. And at the same time with 2K as well, like if we are doing like
1 strike.
half cycles on MLB and 2K. I think just about at the halfway point or just beyond when it comes to 2K is probably not. It's probably a pretty good time to kind of bow
The
out
right fielder,
and move on to
13,
something else.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Just because then you get into like the the higher overall cards, like the god cards that are like paywalled and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So that's not good. Hey, Santander with the scoop. With the scoop. So yeah,
Leading off for the All-Star.
what I think I might do in order to start saving for that too is just money I want to put away for said game. I'll just put straight on my PlayStation Network wallet. 2K September 5th, early access on the 29th for, yeah. Like, definitely at this point for me right now, like, it's likely just going to be standard versions. Unless things pick up significantly around here, which they kind of are, to be honest. A little bit. And now that I have access to live streaming on my second TikTok channel, I'm hoping that'll help. Uh-oh. Slide in, my man. There we go. There we go. Lead off double from Santander. Love to see it. We're down a few here, so it would be nice if we could start kind of chipping away here. Oof. Bit of a nasty sweeper. Oof.
That's ball 2.
Yeah, well, it'd be nice if we could kind of turn things around here a little bit. Yeah, see, like, we definitely haven't been paying attention. He's missing the strike zone a lot, and we're just swinging freely. And so, yeah, a lot going on content-wise right now. Trying to build a few... Why? Trying to build a few things at once here.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. I mean, we're almost at 200 subs on our YouTube channel. So, September 12th? Yeah, that's a lot. I thought it was a little bit earlier in September. But oh my God, JT, man. Coming out of nowhere. I love it. Both home runs he's hit tonight have been hammered and like around 450. His first 2 home runs have just been mammoths. I love it. We got ourselves a 1-run game, chat. That was a terrible swing.
0-2.
Terrible swing. Thought we had that one for a second. Under it, though.
That's a ball.
Yeah, we gotta do a better job of laying off of the sweepers and the sliders.
Leading off for the
You got Marte,
the
eh?
second baseman, Ketel
What's he hit? 185? Although, like, really, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter all that much. Especially with a card like that, like, whatever the average, like, they could still get it. Just takes one pitch, and it's a home run or something, you know what I mean? So, although I guess with lower averages, it's less likely for them to do that. Does it get easier ever to set an alarm for 6:30? I mean, a little bit. But even me, like, I'm kind of getting too used to the later hours right now. Trying to get both me and Jackson, like, back into a bit of a better schedule for when school starts. Even like me, like, I literally, like, I have my TV, like, at the end of my bed. and I put my phone on the TV stand that the TV's on, and I sleep with my head like furthest away from it. And I'll set like 5 or 6 alarms, and it's like an air horn, literally like an air horn, and like I'll wake up and turn them off and not even remember. And next thing I know I'll wake up like an hour later than what I wanted to, and I won't have any recollection of turning my alarms off at all. He starts in September, after Labor Day weekend or something. Ah, that was dumb. That was dumb. We're not playing good baseball right now. We should have just done it in a second. I mean, we knew we weren't going to get him at home.
The third baseman, number 3, Junior.
Yeah, he'll start in September. Usually like around the 6th somewhere.
Ball, that's inside.
Which may mean we, next Monday. So, yeah, I always found it kind of crazy how, like, different the starting times for school were between
No strike.
here in the States. Yeah, I think this is a losing effort, chat, right now. Can't seem to get this guy out. We don't have friggin'... I usually turn crossfly off.
Ball, that's out.
Brown's getting knocked around a little bit right now.
That's ball 2.
Because we're not focusing up here. Is he really taking a lead with that? Like,
He's safe.
okay, we literally just need one more out. Just throw it, man.
He's out.
Alright, down by 3 again. That easy. You lose focus and things can change pretty quickly. Yeah, but when school does start, we may start a little bit earlier. Like 6 instead of 6:30. Not that big of a change, but might not be a bad idea
Now
to do that.
the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So I can be on top of Jackson a little bit more when it comes to bedtime. Ooh,
He's safe.
ooh. Correa, 1-out double. Let's keep it going. Cody.
Inside ball.
Ah. That's unfortunate. I am kind of looking forward to school starting, to be honest.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Bo.
Time goes by so fast. Grade 6. And like ever since the pandemic and everything, school has been such a struggle for him. Hey, Bo Bichette, big bad Bo. Getting us within 1, baby. Let's go. Yeah, going into grade 6. And like ever since the pandemic, the school has been a massive struggle for him. Still in elementary. Grade 7 will be elementary. But I think, like when I went to school in this area, it was like one school for elementary, and then another school, and that was like up to 6. So I was in one school up until grade 6, and then a different school for grade 7 and 8, and then a different school for high school from 9 and up. But for him now, in this area, I think after he's done grade 6, it'll be one school for all of 7 through 11 or 12 or whatever. And since he's had like such a big struggle the last couple years, just getting there and everything like that,
Number 24.
Just trying to tell him that, like, this year, you know what I mean? Like, it's important. Because grade 6 to 7 is, like, it's a big jump. It's a big difference. So, just really trying to get him as ready as I can for next year.
Now batting, designated hitter Kyle Schwarber.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like, for that reason, I'm a little anxious for the school year to start, because I'm kind of anxious to see him like get there and do well. Ooh, almost got him on that. Although I'm not shocked that we didn't. Usually we get those a little bit closer. Wow, this guy, man. There we go. Beautiful pitch. We had it like you, kindergarten through 6, and then 7, 8, and then the rest of high school and stuff. Yeah. It's things have changed a little bit. Even like high school, like the way your schedule through the day is different than what it was when I was in high school. I think now in most high schools you have less subjects to worry about at one time. Whereas in high school, when I was in high school, we had like 8 classes to worry about like all the time, every day or something. 8 different classes a day. Or something like that. Something close to that anyway. I think in a lot of high schools now here anyway, they've like cut that in half. So I think it's a lot better now and not as stressful for our kids now than what it used to be. When I was in high school, I definitely remember it being like just like a lot at once.
Now batting,
You
catcher,
know, a lot at once.
Real Hugo.
Oh, really? We're just missing these. We had gotten the PCI on those last 2. Plus our homeroom teacher, yeah. See, like that
Now
feels
batting,
like a lot to me.
Third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Yeah, so I think each class was about 45 minutes. And I think we had 4 in the morning and then 4 in the afternoon. With like, whatever, maybe 10-15 minute break in between classes. Outside of like lunch, you get like an hour or something like that.
Now
Is what
batting,
we got.
Second baseman, Brooks.
And like one of those classes would be like, they wouldn't all be like, you know, you'd have like art and like gym and whatever, right? But like still, I mean, 7 or 8 different classes a day. And then just think too, like back then we got a lot of homework. So you're going home with homework from at least half of those classes. So like, it was a lot. And like academics were never really like my thing. Not that I'm not like smart, because I am, but
Leading off for the
just
Pistols, the second baseman, Cattell Marte.
school was never really my thing. I was going on homework and then also, yeah, exactly, right? So like, I think back at it and like, yeah, like no shit, I didn't finish high school. Like, holy man, like that's a lot to worry about at one time, 5 days a week. Like,
The center fielder,
you're only there, what,
Ken Griffey Jr.
8:30 to 3, we'll say. But then like, there's still the homework afterwards and like everything like that, you know what I mean? So it's really like, it's more than that. It's definitely more than that. Some people just were, man. Some people either just knew to like, you know, put your nose down and grind it out, get it done. You know what I mean? Or some people just, enjoy the academics. Again, like, it was never really my thing. There was, like, times where, like, yeah, I'd put the effort in and stuff. Like, when I put the effort in and stuff, I'd do well. But, like, hey, great catch from Springer, baby. Let's go. Definitely got to clip that. Or Bellinger. That wasn't Springer. That was Bellinger. Great play right there. Sorry, I'm just waiting for it to catch up on my dashboard. No, I don't went to class high. I mean, you're not wrong. But, like, even still, like, if I really wanted, like, even at that, like, if I had put the effort in, like, I still could have got it. I still could have done well. Because even, like, before that, yeah, I mean, in grade school and stuff, like, I could do well when, like, my teachers would, like, pressure me and, like, push me to do well, to, like, really give it an effort and stuff like that. But, like, outside of that, it was just, like, it was kind of difficult for them to get me to do a lot of things. So, like, it definitely, like, more to it than that. More to it than that. I mean, if I hadn't started, I mean, maybe I would have finished high school. But I don't know that for sure, just because of, like,
for Seattle,
I know myself kind of thing, right? So, like,
Bellinger.
Still can't say it would have. I would have put like 100% effort into it. And to be honest, I think Jackson's got a little bit of that too, which is frustrating. But I get it. Yeah, I feel like I'm just not like pitching my best this game either. I don't know. Again, like sometimes a few games in. Oh, wrong button. What, R2? L1? What's dive? I can't remember. But something like that I definitely would go for. Especially with it being foul. At least he didn't go. Lead off double. That's unfortunate.
Number 3, Junior Caminero.
But yeah, sometimes just after like a few games, I kind of meh. I somewhat lose interest. Ooh. So it's a little bit more difficult for me to bring my A game. Don't trust it. I mean, there's way too many people that I've seen try and go home and stuff like that.
Now batting, left fielder.
Way too many people.
Duran.
Keep going a little bit longer in this one. Oh, we got like 30 minutes left. Till 3 hours. Now I gotta go get the kid to bed. So let's see what we can do. It wasn't a great pitch by any means. Oh, are we really doing that right now? You just went up by 3 again for the 3rd time. And you're gonna be R2ing me? That's what I mean, like people, man. Like I just.
Kyle.
Ugh, maybe it was for a reason, because he's not doing it consistently, so I mean. Whatever, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yep, that ball went out.
No, we're definitely gonna try and fight this out. I was only 8:30 here. It feels like it's midnight. I know that feeling. I'm pretty tired today too. Oh, why are people so annoying? Throw it, bro. What are you doing? No, I'm pretty tired today too. I kind of thought it was a little bit later than it is. But
Leading
Yeah,
off
again, I
for
did have a
Rottles,
busy day.
The first baseman.
Trying to get a mini
Santander.
setup going for Jackson in my room. So I helped him clean his room and
0-1.
worked on my room a little bit. Don't even. Okay. What is happening?
He's
And
hit.
that's kind of why I usually turn crossfire off, but I keep forgetting. I have 3 more days of this nonsense 6:30 wake up. Yeah, I would be anxious for that to be done and over with as well.
That's a ball.
But at the same time, like I'm sitting here saying like I'm kind of anxious for school to start, but that's for different reasons. As hard as it's gonna be for me to get up at like 6 o'clock, I think still, I don't know. The summer's been nice and all, but it'll be nice to kind of
left
get
fielder,
that
number
routine
1,
back, that
Willie.
schedule back. Even though I do have still kind of a bit of a schedule going throughout the summer with streaming and everything. But
No. Inside.
god damn it.
Out.
That's a little annoying. Oh,
Now batter,
really?
Catcher, JT. Real
What if you had
Gusto.
thrown that away?
Aye.
Yeah, that's actually been something that's been an idea that's been tossed around
No
with
ball,
me and
2
Paige.
strikes.
Because there definitely is more activity during the day. Whatever, man. Yeah, there's more, which seems weird, especially during the week. Like more people are on Twitch during the day than they are at night. Seems odd.
Leading off for the Pitbulls, the right fielder.
But yeah, at the same time, like I've definitely noticed.
Junior.
I've definitely looked at numbers for MLB. And there's definitely more viewers on during the day. Yeah, that's the thing too. So like, yeah, I might have to rework the schedule a little bit.
0-2.
When school starts, I'll have to start planning that out a little bit. Because like, what we could do, if we're streaming during the day, Tuesday
Now batter,
and
the
Thursday,
second baseman, Cattell
then
Marte.
and like Saturday, I think we'd still keep it at night, because I do like my nighttime streams still too. So maybe
The center fielder,
Friday,
number
Tuesday and
24,
Thursday
Ricky
during the
Jr.
day, and then we could play baseball Saturday night. 'Cause that's obviously the more likely the day you're more likely to be able to be here. So that could be a plan too. And especially considering I'm a little bit further ahead on my main MLB channels than I am my variety channels. So that could help in that way as well. Alright, we're gonna debut Mason Miller. Let's do it.
Now pitching.
Let's do it. I really wish that friggin' we had hit that home run. Still down by 3. Dicking around at first. As usual, but we got 2 outs, so we're not going to worry about that too. Yeah, that's been a little bit of our problem this game. It's just too many pitches. Sorry, excuse me. Too many pitches down low in the middle. People like this feast on those pitches. So that's kind of been our problem. And I think we're getting a little tired too. Wearing out a little bit, so I think that's part of like
Ball inside.
the pitching issue a little bit this game. This is actually the first time tonight that we've given up more than like 3 or 4 runs, I think. So it's unfortunate because friggin' Browns ERAs can take a beating after this game. My eyes itchy. Alright, here we go. Man. Feels weird saying that name. It really does.
The batter, number 2.
Might just call him Ryan,
Second baseman, Brooks
to be honest, because McMahon just feels weird.
Lee.
Like, I'm almost 100% sure there's absolutely no relation there whatsoever. But it still feels weird. Brooks Lee with the double. 1 out double in the 7th. Oh, almost not. Almost not. Is that his first hit? I don't know. To be honest. Yeah, so maybe that's what we'll do too for
Off
when
the
school
plate, ball
starts.
1.
Stream during the day. Again, that's something I talk with Paige about too, though, just because, like, time-wise. Depending on when she wants to get up or gets up or whatever kind of thing too. Oh. But yeah, but I think it'll be manageable. I think it'll be doable. Stop swinging at bad pitches. No reason to swing at that at all. Especially with only 1 strike on us.
Now batting.
I'm calling it right before I fall asleep. Sitting up. Sounds good, Lauren. Appreciate you coming and hanging out. Not normal occurrence for Tuesday, so I appreciate it. We'll get some sleep and hopefully work's not too hard on you tomorrow.
Leading off.
That's really unfortunate.
The first baseman, Cody.
Made some pretty solid contact on a couple of pitches, and we're just not getting rewarded right now. Please. Okay. Alright. I dropped in. I was going to be not so impressed.
Number 3, Junior.
That literally would be my luck, though. Honestly. After getting like the solid contact, a couple of good swings in, with no good result, definitely be my luck to give up a base hit like that on the in the very next inning. 100%. Ryan on the corner. He's got her. He's got her.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jaron Duran.
All right, keep her up, Miller. Let's have a clean inning. That was possible. There's not really any other pitch I'm going to put there. Really used to hit that slider. Oh my god. Yeah, that's exactly who I wanted to do that with. Exactly who. Alright. Moving on. 91 still? Yeah, he's probably going. Oh, no double play. Oh, okay. It's just third out. We're good. 5-1 Jays. Nice. I have an old ass PC that I'm thinking about plugging in. And then if I can find a spot for it somewhere, then that can be like
Now pitching.
my monitor for like Jay's
Javon
games and stuff like that.
Duran.
Because just with like the multi-streaming, like it's not absolutely necessary to use both screens, but like something makes it a little bit easier. Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Come on now.
Ball.
Like just now? Or did they score more? Hang on.
Ball 2.
Varshaw's just been...
3.
Good pitch. That was a dot. Yeah, Varshaw made it 5-1.
The
Yeah,
right
no, he's
fielder,
been on
number 4,
a
Joe
tear. Is
Wagner.
that... Did I get a follow on TikTok?
Hey! 0-1's the count.
I wonder...
Hey!
I wonder. See now? Oh, okay, focus up.
0-2.
5 outs left. We're only down by 2.
Ball.
Gotta play smarter. Try to, anyway. Ooh, good grief. Might just be out of gas, chat. Might be the problem. Hey, let me pause it. Cool. Let's try and fuel up a little bit. Ooh. Get that monster in me. Oh, good pitch. And probably should have let that go, too. There we go. That was another good pitch, but a good take on our part. Oh, brother. I don't know. Might be a last cause. We'll see.
For the pit bulls, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Still in decent shape with Miller, energy-wise here. A friggin' dot.
0-1.
Yeah, but Marshall's been on just a friggin' rant. Oh. Yeah, I just think out of gas right now, chat. I think that's the problem. A Schwar bomb puts us down by 3 again. Yeah, because some of these mistake pitches that we're making, we haven't been making all night. So
No balls, 2 strikes.
so that just tells me the fuel tank is running low. We're what, 3-1, 4-1, something like that tonight?
Nope, outside.
Not half bad considering how the last 2 streams have went. Hell yeah.
The batter, the second baseman, Patel
Actually kind of timed that fairly well.
Marquez.
Not on purpose. Alright, switch, lefty switch. Let's get into lefty. Billy, Miller, or JoJo. I think we're going to go with Wagner. Or we could go with Andrew Miller. No.
Now pitching,
Billy.
Billy.
Billy's coming in.
Wagner.
Oh, no, it's probably, yeah. Oof. That was risky business right there. And see, like me personally, if I'm only hitting
No balls, 2 strikes.
190 with someone, they are not staying in my. Are we? Oh, brother. Okay.
The center fielder, number
See, like when I'm not getting rewarded, and then my opponent gets rewarded on something like that, It's exhausting, man.
0-1's the count.
Not gonna lie. What
Nope,
the
that's
hell?
inside.
That was terrible. Almost give up another big hit right there, too. Beautiful. Sit down, Gritty. Sit down, man. Yeah, I'm getting tired. Cal. Can you sit him down, too?
0-1.
Put an end to this inning. Now down by 4.
Ball that's outside.
With 3 outs left to our name right now. Yeah, our pitching was definitely not fantastic right now.
That's inside.
Brutal, man.
Strike.
Brutal. Good. Good. Don't mind the inning ending that way. Gets us out of that goddamn last at bat. For Christ's sake. Oh, alright.
Leading off.
Alright, here we go.
The catcher.
Oh, we got a score here. A bunch. Gotta put up a crooked number. Alright. Let's do this. Bat speed is still an issue, though. So again, last 3 outs. See what we can do here. Timing's been a little bit off this game too, so. Ooh, don't call me on that. Cool.
Nope, that's off.
Sorry, Chad, just trying to focus up here for the last few outs. Given the gap that we got here. The mountain that we gotta climb right now. The hill, I guess. Not really a mountain. Exaggerating a little bit. Alright, come on, McMahon. Get us started.
2.
A lot of fastballs, eh? I guess that's on us for not hitting them more. Yeah, we might just be a bit done in here, chat. We're too tired to hit that fastball.
The count.
And that's all he's gonna give us.
0-2.
That kills me too. Like, legit, grow a pair and stop spamming fastballs. I mean, either way, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna get mad about it, but it's like, are you, like, that not confident in your pitching that you just gotta throw the one pitch that you know I can't hit? Like, I get it, but, like, in my opinion, grow a little pair and mix your freaking pitches up. At the end of the day. But, again, is what it is. It's like 3 for 1 tonight, 3 and 1 tonight, whatever. Something like that. And yeah, again, like we should have been able to hit the fastball. That's more on us than anything else. Oh, where'd he come from? Multiplayer program? Alright, we'll open these couple packs here and then we gonna call it a night. Because I am poached. That's things I don't really care for at this point of the year. Honestly. Seems silly. I don't even know where this came from. And I've got them all. Oh. Whatever. Alright, headliner and then ballin'. Diamond there, not the kind of diamond we want though. Not the kind of diamond we're looking for. Couple silvers though. Do we have that? No, we don't, so we're gonna keep it. A little luck in the ballin'? Not quite. Alright, get rid of these bad boys. Alright, let's check the history here. One sec. Nope. There we go. Yeah, so 3-1 tonight. That's not bad. And we went 2-1 or something last week. So over the last 2 streams, that's not bad. That's what, 5-2? Could be worse. Here I am moaning, complaining about gameplay and shit. It's actually not too bad. Lately, anyway, in the last couple of weeks. Alright, that's where we're going to call it, though. Check out, I don't have a link to my other TikTok channel, but we'll be live Tuesday, Thursday over here with some Battlefield and Resident Evil. I can't even... Is that gonna work? Yeah. Wait. No. Damn it. Hang on a second. I'm gonna drop these links. And then if you guys come hang out while we're doing a little bit of variety. Well, we'll see here. This might take longer than I want it to. Yeah, okay. So yeah, just swing by. That's where we're gonna be Tuesday, Thursday on YouTube. We'll be here on Twitch too, though. Yeah, let's snooze that ad before it kicks in right before we finish. So yeah, pop over there for some Battlefield and Resident Evil for the rest of the week. Tuesday, Thursday, same time, 6:30. We'll be live. We'll probably go with Resident Evil Thursday because it's been longer since we played that than Battlefield. So we'll play Resident Evil Thursday, Battlefield Saturday. Same bad time, same bad channel. Well, no, not the same channel. I lied. But yeah, come check me out. We'll be live, hanging out. Probably crapping our pants a little bit with Resident Evil. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. Have a good couple of days there. And catch you all for the next one. Thanks for hanging out with you guys. Thanks for the follows today too. Bag Season, Slim, Canadian. We got a couple likes over on YouTube too. So thanks for the support, guys.